Q1 first quartile, Q2 second quartile, Q3 third quartile. So all are increasing means it is a cumulative frequency. We have to require Q1, you have to require Q2, you have to require the Q3. Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1. I am Dr. B.S. Subramania, called by name Dr. BSS, Professor in Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Aid College, a Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. I am going to handle Statistics Management 1 for 5th semester BBA. The chapter goes Measure of Dispersion, which includes quartile deviation, standard deviation, coefficient of variation, and skewness. I will repeat once again. It includes quartile deviation, standard deviation, coefficient of variation, and skewness. I am going to deal the entire session in this measure of dispersion. You are going to find skewness, Bohle's coefficient of skewness based on quartile. Which are the three quartiles are Q3 third quartile, Q2 second quartile, Q1 first quartile. Q1 first quartile, Q2 second quartile, Q3 third quartile. Based on this, Bohle has been applied quartile as a base for skewness. What is skewness? Unsymmetrical, not symmetrical is called skewness. It is not at all a symmetrical, not a uniform at all. It is not at all a uniform, that is called the skewness. In the skewness, if you see the board, we say negative skewness and the positive skewness. This is the skewness chart. By chart, if this bend down to left side, this bend down to left side, it is called negative skewness. If we bend down to right side, it is called positive skewness. So the symmetrical, the uniform is not at all same. If there is a chart here now, if the line has been bent down to left hand side more, it is called negative skewness. If they bend down to right side more, it is called positive skewness. Skewness is uniform is positive, uniform is negative. It is not at all in the uniform form. If you bend down on the more on the left side, it is called negative skewness. If you bend down more on the right side, it is called positive skewness. Now, Bohle says we take the quartile as a base and find out how much skewed is there, how much ununiform is there, not in the uniform at all. So he says Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1. This is formula. The answer should come less than 1. Whatever problem you are going to solve, the answer should come less than 1. We'll go to problem now. This is the problem they are going to give. Calculate Bohle's coefficient of skewness from the data given. Less than 50, less than 100, they say. Here, next number is 100 means, what's the difference? 50. 50 minus 50 means 0 to 50, 50 to 100, 100 to 150, there's a difference of 50. Then, if you see the frequency, number of workers, second always the frequency. Frequency means variation of a number. So, what is the first one? 4, 15, 28, 46, 80, 105, 120, 135, 140. So all are increasing means it is a cumulative frequency that should be converted to frequency. We want frequency, then it should be converted to cumulative frequency. What they have given now, all are increasing is there now. See the board, 4, 15, 28, all are goes on increasing means ascending order. It is called cumulative frequency. What is this is called? Cumulative frequency that should be converted to a frequency. What is this? Cumulative frequency that should be converted to a frequency. How to convert? I will show you. Here now class interval 50 to 100, less than 50, difference is 50. 50 minus 50 is 0, that is 0 to 50. Deduct 50 here, 50 to 100, deduct 50 here, 100 to 150, the class goes. I will show you how it is. First one, 0 to 50. 0 is called lower limit, 50 is called upper limit. 0 is called lower limit, 50 is called upper limit. The upper, this is called L1, This is called L2. L2 of the second group become the L1 of the second group. See that? 50, 50, 100, 100, 150, 150, how it goes. There is a continuous series. That is why it is called continuous series exclusive method. If you take 0 is there, 50 is not there. When you take the 50, 50 is there, 100 is not there. When you take 100, 100 is there, 150 is not there, up to 149. If you see that number of work, 4, 15, 28, 46, 81, all are increasing level. That should be converted into a frequency. How to convert? I will show you. What is the first number? 4, you write. 15. 4 to 15, how much difference is? 11. Bring out the difference, 11. Then 15 to 28, how much difference is? 13. Bring out the difference between 15 and 18. The difference is 13. 28 to 36. Here now 28 to 46. How much difference is? 18. You have to bring out the difference. 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4. 46 to 80 difference is 34. 80 to 105 difference is 25. 105 to 120 difference is 15. 120 to 135 difference is 15. 135 to 140 difference is 5. 140 to 150 difference is 10. Okay. So when you add the figure, this should be equal to 150. See that? 4 plus 1, 5, 8, 16, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This is 0, 40, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 150. This is n. Now, make the cumulative frequency once again. This is your say. 4 plus 11 is 15, plus 13 is 28, plus 46, add for 18, 34 is 80, plus 25 is 105. For 105, add 15 becomes 120, 120 to 15 is 135, for 135 is 140, 140 plus 10. This should be equal. Both should be equal here. 150, 150 should be equal. So, quartile division, what they require now, here now you are going to calculate Boles Qness, Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1. So, what we require? Q3 is required, Q1 is required, Q2 is required. What is Q1? Is equal to continuous series n by 4. Find n means total number of frequency. Find n by 4 in CF. Then apply the formula. Q1 is equal to L1 plus n by 4 minus CF over F into C. Then go to Q2. Q2 is equal to n by 2. That is n is number of frequency into 2. Then apply the formula. Q2 is equal to L1 plus n by 2 minus CF over F into C. You require Q3 also. Q3 is 3n by 4, 3 into number of frequency into 4. Apply the formula. Q3 is equal to L1 plus 3n by 4 minus CF over F into C. This is the formula. Now I am going to explain now. Here, first one, Q1, size of n by 4. Size of n by 4. Size of, what is your total number of frequency? 150 by 4. 150 by 4 is 37.5. You find out where the 37.5 comes in your class interval. This should be find out in your CF. Where the 37.5 will come, here now, it will come under 46. Your class is 150 to 200. Your constant frequency is 18. This is your CF. I will explain. Your class is 150 to 200. I will show you. Your class is 150 to 200. Q1. L1 is lower limit is 150 plus what's your n by 4? You calculated 37.5. Behind number, you can see that behind number is how much? 28 divided by constant frequency is 18. This is 28. Your constant frequency is 18. Your class interval 0 to 50 is 50. From 37.5 deduct 28, it comes to 9.5 divided by 18 into 15. If we simplify this, it will come 26.39, it becomes 176.39 becomes the Q1. How to apply? Size of n by 4, 150 by 4 is 37.5, find 37.5 in CF. Then apply the formula here, that I will show you once again. 37.5 will come and see your class is 150 to 200, your constant frequency is 18, behind is CF, Here n by 4, 150 by 4, 37.5, behind CF is 28, divided by constant frequency is 18, into class interval is 50. 37.5 minus 28 is 9.5 divided by 18. Your class is 50. If we simplify this, it is 26.39. If we add, it is 176.39 becomes the Q1. Then what we require? Q2. Q2 is equal to n by 2, 150 by 2, it is 75. See that where the 75 will come? 75 will come under 80. Your class is 200 to 250. Your frequency is 34. CF is 46. 80. What's your class? 200 to 250. Your frequency is 34. See, cumulative frequency is 46. Come back here. Q2, L1 is 200, N by 2 is 75, behind CF is 46, divided by constant frequency 34 into 50. 75 minus 46 is 29, divided by 34 into 50, it comes to 42.65. If we add the figure, it becomes 242.65 becomes the Q2. Q2 becomes how much now? 242.65. You calculated Q1, you calculated the Q2. What you require is Q3. Q3 is equal to size of 3 into n by 4th item. Size of 3 divided by 4th item. 3 into 150 by 4. If we simplify this, it is 112.5. Lies between 300 to 500. Come back here. Here your number is there. What's your number you calculated? This is Q3. Will come 112.5. Find 112.5 in CF. 112.5 in CF. 112.5 comes under 120. Your class is 300 to 350. Your frequency is 15. Your cumulative frequency is 105. Remember, your frequency is 15. Your cumulative frequency is 105. Your class is 300 to 350. We are going to solve. That is 300 to 500, 300, 112.5, behind cumulative frequency is 105, divided by constant frequency is 15, into class interval is 50. 7.5 into 50 divided 15 is 25 will come. 300 plus 25 is 325 becomes the Q3. So you find out Q1, Q2, Q3. Now apply the formula. Qness is equal to Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1. What's the formula? Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1. The answer should come less than 1. Apply. Q3, SK means Qness. Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1. What's your Q3? 325 as per the problem. And what is your Q1? 176.35 minus 2 into 242.65. Then, if you add these two, now it is 501.35 multiplied by 2, it will be 485.3. If we deduct now 148.65. So from 501, if we deduct 485.3, it works out 16.05 divided by 148.65. Your Qness is 0.11. This is your skewness. Your skewness is 0.11. So what we did, we calculate the Q1, you calculate the Q2, you calculate the Q3. What's the formula? Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1. So we have calculated Q3 third quartile, you calculate the Q1 first quartile, you calculate the second quartile Q2, apply summation of this Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1, your answer should be less than 1. So what is Q1? First is size of n by 4. Find n by 4 in CF, then apply the formula. Q1 is equal to L1 plus n by 4 minus CF over F into C. Then go to Q2. What is Q2? Is n by 2. Find out n by 2. N is number of frequency in cumulative frequency. Apply the formula. Q2 is equal to L1 plus n by 2 minus CF over F into C. Then go to Q3. Q3 is 3 into n by 4. Then find out n by 4 in the CF. Then apply the formula. Q3 is equal to L1 plus 3n by 4 minus CF over F into C. Then once you calculate the 3 quartile Q1, Q2, Q3, go to skewness of Boles skewness. The name of the author, Boles skewness. What he says? Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1. The answer should be less than 1. I think you can follow very easy now. We'll go to next problem slowly. We'll solve. You can understand. We can go very slowly. We have to require Q1. You have to require Q2. You have to require the Q3. We'll go to next problem. 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. The last number is 70 to 80. We'll write class. How it starts the class? 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. What's the last range? 60 to 70, 70 to 80. This is what they given. Then frequency, if you see that, frequency 4, 8, 18, 4, 8, 18, first 3, then 4, 8, 18 over 10, 8, 6, 10, 8, 6 is there. The last number is 10, 8, 6, 6 only. Now, we are going to solve. You require Q1, you require Q2, then application of formula. So, slowly you add the figure. What is the first one? 4 plus 8 plus 18 plus 10 plus 8 plus 6 plus 6. It will come 16. Manually, 4 plus 8, 12, 20, 28, 34, 40. 4 minus 1, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 16. So, n is equal to 16. What is n? Total number of frequency is 16. Make the CF. First number is 4. 8 add 12. Add 18, 20, 30. Add 10, 40. Add 8, 48. Add 6, 54. Add 6, 60. This and this should be one and the same. So what we require? Q1, Q2, Q3. We'll go with the Q1. Q1, size of n by 4. Size of n by 4. What's your n? Size of, what's your n? 60 by 4. What is 60 by 4? 15. Find 15 in CF. 15 will come under 30. The class is 30 to 40. 15 will come under 30. The class is 30 to 40. Your frequency is 18. Your CF is 12. Understand? Your class is 30 to 40. Your regular frequency is 18. Behind is cumulative frequency. We'll apply. Q1 is equal to L1 plus N by 4 minus CF divided by frequency into C. What's your formula? Q1 is equal to L1 plus N by 4 minus CF over F into C. C is equal to class into which range you have taken? 30 to 40. 30 plus what's your N by 4? 15. Behind your 15 is behind frequency is 12 divided by your constant frequency is 18 into your class is 10 to 20 means 10. I will repeat. Your N by 4 is 15. Behind the CF is 12 divided by constant frequency is 18 into class is 10. I think understand. So 30. 15 minus 12 is 3 divided by 18 into 10. This is 30. Simplify this. 3. This is nothing but 30 divided by 18. 1.66. We can say 1.67. So cumulative is then 1.6. It becomes Q1 is equal to 31.67. 31.67 goes in favor of Q1. Now, you will move on to next one, Q2. Q2 is equal to size of N by 2. What's your N? 160 by 2. That's equal to 30. So, size of N by 2, 60 by 2 is 30. Find 30 in CF. Here, your exactly 30 is there now. Here also exactly you have got 30 is there now. Here 30 will come under same. Here 15 also comes under 30. Exactly 30 is there. Your class is 30 to 40. Q2 is equal to formula L1 plus N by 2 minus CF over F into C. What's formula? Q2 is equal to L1 plus N by 2 minus CF over F into C. You'll go to problem now. Here 30 to 40 is your CF. Your CF is 12. Constant frequency is 18. What is N by 2? Here L1 is, we'll go to L1, 30 to 40, 30. What's your N by 2? 30. Minus your CF is 12 divided by 18 into class is 10. Simplify this. 30. 30 minus 12 is 80. 12 plus 8, 20. 18 divided by 18 into 10. This is 30. 18 cancel, 10 left over. Therefore, Q2 is equal to 40. Q2 comes under 40 now. So you have calculated Q1, you calculate the Q2. We'll move on to Q3. Q3 is equal to 3 into N by 4. That is 3 into 60 by 4. 3 into. So 3 into 60, 3 into 60 by 4 is 15. This is 45. Find 45 in CF. 45. 45 will come under 48. Your class is 50 to 60. Behind CF is 40. Constant frequency is 8. So it will come 50 to 60 and constant frequency 80. CF is 40. You'll go there. Q3 is equal to L1 plus 3n by 4 minus CF over F into C. Which range you are selected now? Which range you are selected here? Here, your size of here is, size is 40, here, size is 45 is there. Find out 45. 45 will come under 48. The range is 50 to 60. Behind is 40, constant is 80. This is L1 is 50. What is 3n by 4 is 45 minus behind is 40 divided by constant frequency is 8 into class interval is 10. Simplify this. 50, 45 minus 40 is 5 divided by 8 into 10. This is 50. 10 5s are 50 divided by 8. This is 50. Simplify this. 50 divided by 8. 6.25. It is 56.25. What this becomes? Q3. So we have find out Q1, Q2, Q3. Then you have to apply skewness is equal to Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1. What is the formula? Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1. Slowly we'll apply. What's your Q3? 56.25 plus, we see that, what's your Q1? Your Q1 is 31.67. 31.67 minus 2 into, what's your Q2? 40. Q2 is 40 divided by your Q3 is 56.25 minus Q1 is 31.67. So this is Q3, this is Q1, this is Q2. Simplify this. First add the figure. 56.25 plus 31.67, 87.92 minus 2 into 40 is 80 divided by 56.25 minus 31.67. 56.25 minus 31.67 is 24.58. Deduct 7.92 divided by 24.58. Therefore, skewness is equal to 7.92 divided by 24.58. 0.32. 0.32. Less than 1. So, Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1. it will come 87.92 minus 80 divided by 24.58. If we deduct, it will come 7.92 divided by 24.58. Your skewness comes less than 0.32. It should be less than 1. So we find out Q1, Q2, Q3 and apply the formula. We'll go to next problem now. So here 100 to 200, 200 to 300, 300 to 400, 400, it is last number is 900 to 1000. We'll write the formula. Class goes to 100 to 200, 200 to 300, 300 to 400, 400 to 500, 500 to 600, 600 to 700. See that? 600 to 700, 700 to 800, 800 to 900, 800 to 900, 900 to 1000. This is given. Then frequency, we'll go with the frequency. 378, 378. Your given frequency is 378. Next, 378 is for 12, 9, 11, 12, 9, 11. Next, 12, 9, 11, 8, 12, 10. 8, 12, 10. What's the first step to do? Add the frequency. 3 plus 7, 10, 18, 20, 30, 39, 40, 50, 58, 60, 70, 80. We'll verify. First is 3 plus 7, 10 plus 8, adding 18 plus 12 plus 9 plus 11 plus 8 plus 12 plus 10. This is 80. N is equal to 80. Make the CF, cumulative frequency. First is 3 plus 7 is 10, 8 is 18, this is 30, 39, 40, 50, 58. How it is? 3 plus 7, 10, 10 plus 8, 18, 18 plus 12, 30, 30 plus 9, 39, 39 plus 11 is 50, plus 58, the 58, 60, 70, 10, 80. This and this ensure. So what we require now? We require Q1, you require Q2, you require Q3. We'll go one by one. Your Q1, first is Q1, size of n by 4. That is size of, what's your n? 80 divided by 4. That is 20. Find 20 in CF. 20 will come under 30. 20 will come under 30. Apply. This is your CF. This is your F. That is Q1 is equal to L1 plus N by 4 minus CF divided by F into C. What's your formula? Q1 is equal to L1 plus N by 4 minus CF over F into C. Apply. Your range is 400 to 500. 400 plus. What's your N by 4? 20. Behind number is 18. Divided by constant frequency is 12. Into class interval 100 to 200 means 100. I think understand 100 to 200 is 100. Simplify. 400. 20 minus 18 is 2. Divided by 12 into 100. This is 400 plus 2 into 100 is 200 divided by 12. This is 400. Now 200 divided by 12, 200 divided by 12 is equal to 16.66, say 16.67. So 416.67. This is your Q1. Your Q1 you have find out. Same formula we have got. Next we'll go to Q2. Q2 is equal to size of n by 2. That is size of 80 by 2. That is equal to 40. So what is the next step to do? Find 40 in CF. Find 40 in CF. 40 will come under 50. 40 will come under 50. The range is 600 to 700. CF is 39. Frequency is 11. Apply. Q2 is equal to L1 plus N by 2 minus CF divided by F into C. What is your formula? Q2 is equal to L1 plus N by 2 minus CF over F into C. Which range you have selected? 600 to 700 you have selected. L1 is 600 plus what's your N by 2? 40 minus behind CF is 39 divided constant frequency is 11 into class interval is 100. Repeat. You selected this. Behind CF is 39. Here constant frequency is 11. Simplify. 600. 40 minus 39 is 1 divided by 11 into 100. This is 600 plus 100 divided by 11. We'll go this here selected now. 600 to 700. Simplify this. 100 divided by 11. 9.600 plus 9.09. So 609.09. 609.09 is your Q2. 609.09 is your Q2. What is the next step to do? We'll go to Q3 now. Q3 size of 3 into n by 4. That is size of 3 into 80 divided by 4. That is size of, this is 3 into 20 is equal to 60. What is the next step to do? Find 60 in CF. Where the 60 will come under 70. This is your Q3. This is your Q2. This is your Q1. Where it will come 800 to 19. Behind is 58. Constant number is 12. We'll go. Which range you have selected? 800 to 900. Q3 is equal to L1 plus 3n by 4 minus CF divided by F into C. Slowly we'll go. Which range you have selected? 800 to 900. 800 plus what is 3n by 4 is 60 minus your CF is here 58 divided by constant frequency. Your constant frequency is 12 into your class interval goes to 100 to 200 means 100 is there. This is 800. 60 minus 58 is 2 divided by 12 into 100. This is 800 plus 200 divided by 12. Simplify this. 200 divided by 12. 16.66. 800, 16.67. That is Q3 is equal to 816.67. Your Q3 becomes 816.67 is there. Now, we'll apply the formula. Qness is equal to Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1 is equal to, what's your Q3? 816.67 plus, you'll go to Q1. Your Q1 is 416.67. 416.67 minus 2 into your Q2, 609.09. See that? 609.09 divided by Q3 is 816.67 minus 416.67. Simplify this. Add the figure. 816.67 plus 416.67, 1233.34 minus 2 into 609, 609.09 into 2, 1218.18, 1218.18 divided by 816.67, 816.67 minus 416.67, 400. What I did now, I add the number, then from this number I am deducting this, it will come. What is the next step to do? Deduct 1233.34 minus 1218.18 is equal to 15.16 divided by 400. Therefore, your Qness is 15.16 divided by 400, 0.0379, less than 1. So, we have done 3 problems now. One I have shown you. So, we are doing the Boles Qness we have done. What are the things to find out? Find out the Q1, Q2, Q3, size of n by 4. Apply the formula. Q1 is equal to L1 plus n by 4 minus Cf over F into C. Then apply Q2. Q2 size of n by 2. Find out the n by 2 in Cf. Apply the formula. Q2 is equal to L1 plus n by 2 minus Cf over F into C. Then go to Q3. Q3 is the size of 3n by 4. Find out in Cf. Apply. Q3 is equal to L1 plus 3n by 4 minus Cf over F into C. Once you find out, apply the Qness. So Q3 is called third quartile. Q1 is called first quartile. Q2 is called second quartile. Apply the formula. Qness is equal to Q3 plus Q1 minus 2 Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1, your answer should be less than 1. Your answer has become less than 1. Understand? By chance in exam, no? By chance in exam, if they ask along with the skewness quartile deviation, if they ask by chance, along with the problem, if they ask a quartile deviation is equal to Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. If they ask quartile deviation, Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. You have already then Q3, this Q3 region, it is what's your Q3? 81, what's your Q3? 816.67. What's your Q1? 416. Your Q1 is 416.67 divided by 2. If we deduct now 15.16, Q3 minus Q1, if we deduct 81, this is 81.67, 816.67, 816.67 minus 416.67 is equal to 400 will come. This will come 400 divided by 2. This is 200. This is your quartile. If they ask, along with the skewness, if they ask a quartile deviation, so Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2, your Q3 is 816.67 minus 416.6, difference is 400 divided by 2 is 200. That is your quartile division. If they ask, along with the skewness, calculate quartile deviation, Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. So, I think we have calculated Q3, Q1, Q2. So, apply the skewness formula. Skewness equal Q3 plus Q1 minus 2 Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1. Quartile deviation, Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. So Q3 is called third quartile, Q1 is called the first quartile, difference divided by 2. We calculate. So we have solved the 3 problems. I think so you have followed the Bole skewness, which is the major question. It is going to come in the examination for 15 marks. Definite question will come in the exam regarding the skewness is considered. 99% they ask only Bole skewness. In the next class, we'll go to next another skewness called Carl Pearson skewness based on mean, mode and standard deviation. This is based on quartile. In the next session, we are going to discuss Carl Pearson skewness based on mean, mode and standard deviation. What's the base? Mean, mode and standard deviation you are going to solve in the next one. So till then, goodbye. Meet in the next class with Carl Pearson skewness.